Presentation. Let's go. Um, Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna talk about Vim, which is a intelligent text editor. Okay, before we talk, get going with the Vim itself, let's talk about why we use Vim. So I think it is convenient and fast for the ones who use terminal a lot, and I think there's like personal preferences like for every text editor. I used to like VS Code a lot, and I used to use Atom or IDE something like IntelliJ, but when I started using it, it's my favorite right for now. And personally, like Vim works better than like other text editor like a VS Code or Atom. I think it is kind of like a lazy way to do coding because you basically don't have to use mouse that much, and you just put your hands on the keyboard and do programming. So I just call it a lazy way to code. And Vim is actually one of the most popular editor for programmers, and I want to prove it with this links. I just like Googled some best code editors, and I think that was the link I got from the top 3 when I Googled the best code editor. And if you see through it, there's like a sublime text. It's not in order. It's not the best. It's just like it's there. There's a VS Code and CodeSpace, Atom, brackets. I never heard about that, but there is one. And on 6th position, there's a Vim. And if we go to next link, it's not found. So let's forget about it. And let's go to 3rd link. 13th best editor. And it says in here, it's also placed as 6. So, which means it's a top 10 most used code editor for programmers, not just for the old style, old school people does this. I think it's really cool, and it's very useful. So I use it, and I think you should all check out how to use it at least to and see you like it or not. But for the Vim, most of the users just go say how to get out, like something like that. And some people just don't like terminal and Vim because you can't get out, and terminal is not GUI, so they don't really like it. Okay, moving on to setups. Let's move on to setups. And we're gonna watch YouTube. I think it's like probably 10 minutes or something. And
is this the WSL installation tutorial?
Yeah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many people don't have WSL? Because it is kind of a hassle to set up. It took me about like 20-30 minutes to set up. So maybe we shouldn't go over it.
I think it's gonna be okay because my other stuff are not that long, and I just want to give everyone like a little bit of experience on things and follow. If you guys don't want to do it, it's fine. And if you guys want, I think maybe why not just try it out. You might have to reboot your computer though, I think, right, James?
Yes, that is a step required to install WSL 2, which definitely isn't ideal in this situation.
We're gonna download WSL 1 actually, because it's not interfering with the.
Why don't here's an alternative option. What if do we have a server everyone can SSH into? Because I think that would be the ideal if we have I don't think we can do it with AWS, but there's got to be like a terminal online or something like that that Windows users can use instead.
Okay, let's Google it.
Online Linux terminal. Run terminal now. Click button. I just want to know if I can use Vim. Because if this is a thing, then we can save ourselves a lot of trouble. Yeah, I'm on the same screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If
Loading.
it's load up and I want to see like the couple things that I want to use.
Try Vim.
Okay, I guess we're good.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit weird with the escape key though. Has escape key handle in it?
What? Escape key?
Yeah, for control.
Oh.
Switching between edit and control in there. Let me check. Hang on. Vim. ESC. Hang on. Let me try switching to insert mode. Okay, I can switch to insert mode, and the escape key works as well. Okay, good. This should work. This should work perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it into workshop text.
All right, I'm glad we saved. Yeah, I would say use real Vim if you have Vim on your system already, or if you have WSL already, use real Vim instead. But if you don't have WSL or Linux or any of the stuff that we have, you could also use a VirtualBox Linux machine. There's a lot of ways to get Vim up. And there actually is native Windows Vim with an editor, but it's not. It takes a hot minute to install. You have to like use MySys2 or MSys2, so it's a real hassle. So I recommend if you don't have any of that and you don't want to go through a big setup thing, use the online Vim that we just found. The online terminal.
One available. If anyone knows Replit, there's a Bash online editor, i.e. compiler, whatever. You could pretty much use Vim. I just did it. So I'm running it right now. It's just right through. You can access it through Chrome or whatever browser you use.
Yeah, send a link in workshop text.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If that works for you guys, that's really good. I will just share this link in just in case people wanna use Windows and try it out WSL. Okay, I'll just share this link. Okay, so I believe everyone has the setup because we just shared the link right now, right?
Yeah, so you should be on this in a terminal somewhere.
Yeah. So for the Mac and someone who's using this website, it's gonna be just Vim and it's gonna work. So I'll just say hello.txt and it's gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna be fine. No problem. But for the Linux people, I'm gonna show some stuff. Because like some like a Ubuntu or some distributes, they don't really have a Vim installed default, but they have an old style VI, which is a VI. But so I'm gonna show this. For me, Ubuntu, it's gonna be just sudo apt install Vim, and if I do it, I forgot my password. Oh, maybe this. Okay, so I already have it because I use Vim. So does everyone have a setup ready to go? It is really important to, if you are trying to follow and learn Vim, I think it's really important to follow up.
If not, please say so. Because
Yeah.
it's important that you have this set up so we can.
Yeah, interaction is really important thing. So if
Don't be afraid to ask questions. Setup can be hard.
I don't think the setup is gonna be too hard, so I will just move on and explain some stuff. Is that all good for you guys?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just talk about the basic stuff about Vims. So let's go back to things. Okay, so for this workshop, I'm gonna have like some steps. So I'm gonna do Vim walkthrough. Basically, how does Vim look like? And then we are gonna learn some commands through the presentation and apply the command real lively. And then I'm gonna go back and forth, and I'm gonna show like IntelliSense of the Vim part. Is that all good? I
That's
think.
what I'm here for. I'm here to learn how to use IntelliSense and Vim. It's the
Okay,
most
cool.
exciting part.
So for the advanced Vim part, we are setting up IntelliSense, but I'm gonna do it lively because I actually deleted my Vim RC on my Ubuntu. So it might take some time to do it, so be aware about that. Okay, so let's walk through the Vims. So Vim has some certain modes. So basically, when you enter Vim at the first with like a command line with a Vim and something hello.java or something hello.python or JS, something like that, it goes to normal mode. And if you type there, it will do some weird stuff. And because it's doing weird stuff, because you're doing comments that are available in normal mode. So if you want to edit and write some code, you have to go to insert mode, which can be accessed by I or A or O. But there are more comments, just like capital I or capital A or capital O or S or like something like that. We'll talk about it a little later. And when in insert mode, you can write the code, but sometimes you have to save that code and you have to do some browsings through the code. So you have to go escape from the insert mode and go to normal mode to do that. So we press escape key to go to the normal mode and do those command lines. And there's something called visual mode. It's very similar to normal mode, but you can highlight the codes and stuff like that. And there's also inside normal mode, you can have like a colon, and you can write like a W to save it, colon Q to quit. Most important thing, colon Q, because like I showed in the past two like slides, Vim let me out and let me out. Yeah, those things actually happen a lot for the first time Vim users. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit too. Okay, let's go to actual.
Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're about to do? I was gonna say before we go on with more slides, I think you should show all of the different modes in Vim so we can take a look at them.
So we're gonna look at it. There's a normal mode, and I'm gonna go over this, and then do some like there's like an insert mode, visual mode, command mode. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, just like you wanted it, actually, James.
Good, yeah.
Okay. So first, let's look at the presentation. I'm just gonna give like a simple, I think the ones I use mostly for now, and then I'm gonna go to actual setting up the VMs and stuff. Okay, so inside normal mode, you can basically browse through it with a H, J, K, and L. H is going to left, one text, and J is going down one line, and K is going up one line, and L is going one character right. But this can be actually the arrow keys. Recent Vims can be actually used with the arrow keys, and some like a old Linux or some distribute of Linux doesn't use this. So I recommend using H, J, and K and L to browse it, and I think it's more easier. to code. That's just my opinion. And browse by word. So like you skip one word when you code it and browse through your codes quicker. And this is some people find it hard on Vim, but there's like actually it's also possible in the Vim. So browse by word is W. To go forward, to go to one word right is W, and go back a word is a B. And go to end of line is a $, and go to start of line is a 0. And delete a character, it's X, and delete a insert mode is S. And go to top of page is GG, and go to bottom of the page is G. And undo is U, and copy, or we call it yank, which is YY. And cut is DD, and paste is P. Okay, so let's go to terminal. I think I have it on here. All right. Let me just first go to I just made a directory workshop so I can save a file there, and I'm gonna cd to IEEE workshop. Okay, so I hope everyone is following up right now, and I'm gonna do some code. I'm gonna just make a random file named hello.js. So right now we enter the normal mode of Vim. So if I write like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna show key first. Can everyone see that? The key bottom here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So I'm not cheating. I'm not lying to you. Okay, so I'm writing Q, but it's not doing anything. Or I'm gonna do W, or I'm gonna type JWK, something like that. It's not doing anything. Because I don't have like code or any text right now that I can browse through, or I'm not in an insert mode, so I can type that exact letter. But I'm gonna do I, which is, if you see in the bottom here, it says insert recording. So I can write code now. I'm gonna just do like a console dot log. Oops. Hello. Oh, you know what? So I just write the console.log hello, but I have this like a thing here, right? It's a line code line, but you guys don't have it. So I'm gonna just delete that too right now. I'm gonna just save this, and then I saved it with a colon W, and I'm gonna go out with a colon Q, and I'm gonna just and I'm gonna, and if I do this Vim hello.js, I don't have like a line number at all. So I'm gonna be just same as you guys, like default. Okay, so right now I have one code right now, and I'm gonna first try to do yank it and copy a whole bunch of console.log hello and test some stuff. If I can do with a YY, and I can do just P to paste it, and paste it, and paste it. But like it's really like sometimes like you have to copy a whole bunch of code. So you have to. I'm gonna do just like insert mode with the O, and I'm gonna just like it's not the code. It's the code is just, don't ignore the code part, because I'm not really gonna run code at all right now. So I'm gonna do just if true, I'm gonna just is true, else so in this case, I have to go all the way back to type it, but I can't. It's okay to just go like this or go like this, but there's like a really easy way. Go to all the way back. So if you look carefully, there's like this, like capital A, and then just go like this, and then do it and escape it, something like that. And so I wrote just like a simple if statement. If it's a true, this is true, printing out this is true, and then if it's not, it's false. I want to like copy this code somehow and paste it a couple times. We can do that too. So this is a line 1 and line 2, line 3 and line 4, line 5. So if I go to this top part and I press 5, y, I just copied 5 lines of code. So I go down here and I do P. It's gonna copy same line of code. Same for delete. So I don't want this like 4 lines of code at the top. So I just type 4 dd and it's gonna delete it, but it's not deleting. It's like cutting it out. And then I can just paste it like this, console, like that. So I think I explained how to do J part and like a browsing through it, browsing through these ones. And I want to show you the browse word WMB. So W, I'm gonna write W. So it's go to right one word like this, and back is just going back like that. Simple. And going to the next one.
So when Vim says word, they just mean string of letters, right? So it's not counting periods, it's not counting parentheses, it's not counting semicolons. It has to be ASCII characters, essentially, is what I've just gathered from watching you jump around.
Yes, so if it's a dot is considered as one word, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's helpful with the fact that you have subclasses and everything, and like members that you access with dot. So you want to just skip ahead one thing. That makes sense. I see why they do that.
Yep. And like I showed at the here. Oh, my bad. Actually, I think I didn't put it here, but I showed the DD and I actually put it there. My bad. So let's go to the this part, the $ and 0. So if I press $, it just goes to back of the line, and if I press 0, it goes to front of the line. So if I test it here, it works same. Should be working same. And I'm just gonna copy this line whole bunch. I think it's a 9 line, right? I believe it's a 9 line. So I'm gonna do 9yy and just go to. So in this case, like I have to go all the way down to paste it. So I just press capital G to go down, and I'm gonna paste it whole bunch. There's some mistakes I did, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go down. I'm just trying to show you how to use capital G and GG to go up. Can you guys see it?
What's the undo command?
The undo.
Curiosity.
The undo command is U. It's just U. One U.
That's very nice.
And you can actually do. Oh wait. I forgot how to do redo actually. Let's Google that actually. Vim redo. undo.
Control R.
Okay. It's interesting.
There's some nice Vim cheat sheets online. I know.
Yeah, there's a cheat sheet. There's always like a cheat sheet. You can take a look at it. It does nothing. Interesting.
It's saying you're pressing Control U rather than Control R.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I was a little dumb, but it's okay. People can be dumb sometimes. So I can do it like that.
All the time.
Yep. And okay, so let's go to next line and test it out. Delete a character is X, and delete a character. There's a should be character, and insert. Wow. Go to insert mode is S. So if I go to here to Vim, so I want to just delete something in the middle. I just went to with a W in the middle, and then I just want to delete it. But if I do this, I'm trying to type like some code, but it's working like this. But so just testing out here. If I press S, I can continue typing. Something like that. And the one I just did is colon W. It is just to save some file that I just edited. It's handy tool, I think. So I showed this part, and I also showed this part, and I think I showed this all of them. So this is a normal mode. It's nothing crazy like you think. Like some people think it's how do I edit, how do I do something, but it's not that crazy. It's just a little like shortcut that you have to memorize, but it's not the big of deal. So let's go to insert mode. So like I just did some coding here in the normal mode, we can go inside by I, A, or O, or S, something like that. And there's a capital I, capital A, capital O too.
You can also press the insert key on your keyboard if you have one. That also works. Yes, that's how I was taught to do it, and that's still how I get into insert mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting because the ones who taught me how to do Vim, actually I taught myself, but like the YouTubers who taught me how to do Vim, they were all using like a Ubuntu or Mac, so they just never use insert keys. They probably never had like some kind of keys, like if they're using like a default.
Most likely.
Yeah. So testing with the I is like inserting at the cursor like this. So if I did I right now, so I'm gonna type the right before the semicolon like this. And if I go to this one, if I do A, it's gonna insert after that cursor. So I'm gonna edit after the semicolon. So in this case, what is capital I? So capital I is a really handy tool. I can just go to front of the line and start edit code like that. And for the capital A, you can go to back of the line and insert to the inserting mode like that. Just to make sure like I'm not cheating or something. I was at the front, in the kind of middle of the code, I pressed capital A and started editing. So S is just like I said, it's just deleting one character and we start insert mode. And you can also do O, which is go to like next line and insert go to insert mode like this, and then you can type it like that. That is insert mode basically. there are definitely more shortcuts or something that you can actually do, or you can actually remap yourself. But this is like a basic insert mode. So going into visual mode. Visual mode is the thing that I don't really use that much actually. I'm not like a professional Vim user. I just got in like not couple months, but maybe like almost 1 year, I guess. So I'm very new to Vim too. So view mode, you can insert go to view mode by 2 commands, which is V, and you just like drag like that, and it does by character. So you can use L, H, K, J, like all those like things, and you can also use arrow keys to do it. When you use this, it's like sometimes like you wanna like highlight it and make sure you are deleting some part correctly. So you can use like delete, and you can paste it, something like
Wait,
that.
so does any key you press switch out of visual mode and back into normal mode, executing the command on the highlighted section? Or am I
Yeah.
crazy?
So yeah, basically you're right. So I go up, and I'm gonna copy this 3 lines of code using small v. I'm gonna do it like that, or you can use word by word and delete, and you can it's after view mode is over. Basically, you exit out of visual mode, and you can type it like that. Did you get it?
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay. And there's a capital V mode, which is just line by line, if you see that. And you can also Y, and then copy that, and go to G, go to end of line, or let's go to top actually, because there's a key showing up, and people might not see that well. I can do paste it like that, or that's not what I wanted. Like you can do undo, something like that. It's very quick if you're used to it. I hope you guys are up, like following me. That's visual mode. Visual mode, as far as I know, that's basically what visual mode does. Just insert to the visual mode with a V or capital V to edit, browse it and highlight it, and then copy and paste it. That's what they do. And let's go to next slide, which is command mode. And what command mode does is in the normal mode, which is if you don't know how to get to normal mode, just in whatever circumstance, you just click escape like multiple times. That means like you just go back to normal mode, so you can do regular stuff. And if you see, normal mode can be pressed with a colon to start the command mode. So if you see here, colon Q is quit, and colon W is to save file. And there's like you can actually have like a colon W and a new file name to save as a new file name, but I believe it's not going to delete the original file name. It's just copying all the things inside the code, inside the text file or any kind of file, and then make a new file and copy it to that file. That's what I know. And
Yeah, it's exactly like the save as feature of
yes,
most editors.
yes. And there's a dot colon terminal, to ter. You can type it all the way. I believe you can just type colon terminal, but ter is way shorter, so I just like to use ter to just open up terminal. And you can do a lot of stuff like adding plugins. Like there's like a nerd tree that I use a lot, and you can do whatever. Like you can add up like a lot of stuff with plugins. So just doing that, just to showcase how those things work. Actually, I forgot while I was talking. Okay, so I'm gonna first quit it. Before I quit it, I just want to save it. And actually, I want to save it as a new name. So hello. That's okay. Typo is usual. So I did just save it to heal.js, and then this is now heal.js. But I want to quit and see it's actually made. So if you see, heal.js is there, and hello.js is also there. And if you want to check out hello, let's go to hello.js first. The code is still there. And if you go to hello.js, the code is still there. And if you, any question? Oh, I saw.
No, it's the sound of someone joining.
Okay, cool. And if someone wanna do like a user terminal instead of going out like with a queue or something like that, you can just do like a curl. It sounds it looks like same things for some people, but I think this is more useful because I can just like close it with the exit like that, and I don't have to like, yeah, I just it's just a preference. Like someone wants to use just quit terminal and then do stuff and then come back to Vim. But for me, I just like to do it like doing by curl and then start coding on here. Maybe I want to open another Vim. If I can type it like that. Oh, I don't like it. I can just quit, and I don't like the view. I just can quit like that. So there's like a combination of like code you can do. So I'm gonna delete like a whole bunch of stuff for now, and then I'm gonna exit out with a dot, but save it and exit. So I can do with like W, which is save, and if I concatenate with a Q, it's a save it and quit. So if I do it, I saved it and I quit it. So if I go back, it's or if you can tell it's saved. Or if you made some, this is the one like I really use a lot when I was making. I wasn't sure about Vim. I didn't know how to use Vim that much. I just like made a whole bunch of what should I do, and then just go that. But I wanted the original code back, so I just do colon Q and exclusion mark. So I did that. It doesn't save, but it just quits without saving it. So if I go back, the original code is there. Did I cover everything? Yes, I did. So this is going to be fun part. So I'm gonna show you how to do like add a plugin. If anyone has question about any like commands before we go into advanced part.
Yeah,
There-
Rob, you can go, James.
I was just going to ask about the terminal. So the first thing I was going to bring up was the point that according to what I've just seen, you can't do this on the web version because it's overridden by a Google key shortcut. But I hear Control W lets you switch between the terminal and the buffer. And if that's true, that would be very exciting because then you could basically just use this as if to like run GCC in your compiler down there in the in-thing terminal and basically use this as like the windowing system, like a tmux replacement. So can you attempt that on this version? I'd like to see if that's possible.
This version. What do you mean by this version? The one
Like
in the...
you're in an Ubuntu distro. It
So-
doesn't work on the web version that I'm doing the
Okay,
tests on.
so what? Can you tell me what you want to do? What?
Yeah, create a new terminal in Vim.
Sure, like that.
Sure. Yeah, sure. And now press Control W.
Control W. Control W. Oh, you mean browsing through it?
Yeah, you can switch
Oh,
back
yeah,
and
yeah.
forth between the terminal and
Oh,
this,
oh,
like
oh.
with one key, essentially, which is like the reason it's so good.
Okay, so I forgot to mention this. I can actually make a multiple terminal. Where am I? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna make it like a multi-tutorial, and I actually can go browse it through. I wanna let it go away. Okay, so I'm gonna do Control W. Oh, you can do that, but I was gonna talk about like that. Like you can use JW, those HJW, not W,
Oh,
K.
the movement key
Yeah,
is
the movement key.
the H, J, and K and L
Yeah. So
to
I
move
want to
between
go. Yeah, if I want to go up like that,
think
I can do that.
if you're using a Mac, it's Control W. Press W twice. I don't know if it's just Mac, but for me, it's Control W.
Control W is just changing screen, changing the workspace. I meant, and then you can change it with a I think Meg is using command, maybe not.
No, I am using Control. When I press
Okay.
Control W, I can toggle between like where your cursor was at now. I could toggle between that
Mm-hmm.
and then whatever scripts I have. Like if I'm running like I'm running ZSH right now, I could toggle between the pro. I just have like a Java test file open in
Mm-hmm.
terminal, and then
Mm-hmm.
just regular terminal screen, toggling between those two using Control W.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think Meg is also Control W then. So you can do Control W K to go up, or Control W. I mean J to go down like that, or you can just Control W, Control W, Control W like that. It works either way. I actually forgot to tell you that. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. So I think like Tony had another question, right?
Yeah. What's the difference between colon Q exclamation and colon Q?
Oh, so calling Q is I can. There's a change. I mean, change is already saved with the calling W. So I'm just quitting it and calling Q exclamation mark is I'm not saving any changes until the ones after the saved ones, and I'm not gonna save any other change from the save point till right now. So I just quit it without saving any changes. Does that make sense? It was bad explanation, but
I can attempt an explanation of it as well. It's essentially a Q exclamation point is force quit. If you try running Q without saving first, without running a W first, they're gonna yell at you and say you have unsaved changes. Are you sure you want to exit? No, they actually say like try editing it and then try using Q, Robin. Just
yeah,
show
yeah.
what happens if you try and edit and
So
then just run Q.
I just edited it on the top, and I'm gonna do Q. You can't say it, so if I don't want to override and just quit, I can just do Q and exclamation mark like that, and go back like that. And if I go back, it's unsaved.
Exactly, it's a
Yeah,
forced quit.
yeah. I actually showed it before, but yeah, you might have missed it. So yeah.
Thank
Any?
you. That's cool.
Oh, what is it?
No, thank you. That's cool.
Oh, okay. My bad. So, any other questions other than Tony and James?
Yeah, when you're editing, I hear an echo. I don't know how to. Anyway, when you're editing, like in your insert mode,
Mm-hmm.
um, you can't use like the keys like H, J, K, and L to move around, right? So how do you move around without using the arrow keys?
Usually, the ones who are really used to Vims, they just go to escape and then just go down like that, and like browse it like that, and then go to insert mode and then just type it and go down and then like blah 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 blah.
Oh, okay. I see.
You
Oh,
can also use the arrow keys while in insert mode.
yes, you can use the arrow key. Like I used to do it when I was like a newbie. but like I'm kind of used to like doing it HJSL, and
I
then
guess I'm a newbie because that's still how I do it. I navigated insert mode with arrow keys.
yeah, I just got used to it because I just
But
don't
no,
want to use my hand. Yeah,
you're 100% right. The way that you're supposed to use Vim is you're supposed to edit the line in insert mode, and then the second you're done editing that line, you press escape to switch back into normal mode, then keyboard shortcut your way to the next place you have to edit, and then essentially, if you can get really fast at this, it's by far the world's fastest text editor. And the fact that it forces you to not use mouse, because mouse is a horrible thing. It was a horrible invention for the productivity of programmers because we're so tempted to copy and paste using mice, to drag stuff around, to click the line that we want. But it's much faster for our hands to never leave the keyboard and to navigate using purely the keyboard shortcuts. So Vim is actually really good for productivity because if you can master it, you're able to move around about like 10 times faster than you can in an IDE with a mouse.
Yep, actually that's really true, and I'm aiming for that when I get really good.
It's like forcing you to type like 90 words per minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
very fast
really
typing.
fast, and it's also lazy because you don't have to use mouse, so you don't have to move your hand to get your mouse or get your trackpad. So you can actually just place your hand on the keyboard and just do whatever you want, and that's lazy. That's what I said. That's I'm lazy like programmer. Yeah. So any other questions? Or
Can you create vertical terminals rather than horizontal terminals? Like, can you open things on the side rather than have them stacked like pancakes, have them stacked like books instead? Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, but
How
I
do
don't
we
know.
do that? Is there a
So,
terminal command?
so I believe there's a vertical terminals. Let's look at. I know there is for sure. I just never used it because I actually found the colon terminal very recently. So Vim split.
I just Googled it. It says it's vert term. The
Vertical?
command is VERT space TERM.
Okay. Uh, can you say that again? Because I forgot. V
VERT
R T and
space term.
okay, that's good. Yeah, and you can now use Control W L to go left. Oh my god.
Did you just die, Robin?
No, no, no. That's my shortcut for going to sleep.
Oh.
I'm so dumb. I just made my computer sleep. Let me wake it up. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I actually have a I'm gonna like go into a little bit better like advanced feature for the Vim. So that's how I use it usually. So I don't go to sleep like that.
Right.
Yeah, and oh yeah. Okay, so there's a change. Okay, I don't want to save it. And is there any question before we go to? No, not that one. Yeah. Go to advanced part. Is there any questions? I think that's no. So let's go to advanced part. And this is a live code, live setting up. So it's gonna have like a lot of me having trouble. So be aware of that. So let's go to. So there's a lot of like something like I call it App Store for Vim, and there's a lot of App Store like something like a bundle or something like that. But what I found was the best plugin market is a Vim plug. And let's go to. I'm gonna share this code to the text channel. So if someone wanted to use it, you can try it out. So there's a. Okay, it's shared. Oops, no, I'm on here. So let's go. I actually have to go. I don't memorize everything. So let's go. And so it's a Vim plug, and if you see, there's like a minimalist Vim plug manager. That's what it is basically. And there's pros and there's no cons. No, there is cons. I'm not gonna lie. There's cons for sure. Everything has cons, but they put only pros. So how to download plug Vim plug? So there's like a instruction for it. Windows, there is thing like this, but I never done it in Windows, so be aware of that too. And
I think the Windows version is just for neovim rather than
oh
normal Vim. So I
no,
think
actually, Windows have like their own version of Vim, which called GVim.
Oh, gvim. Okay.
Yeah, so it's technically Vim, but it doesn't have like a .vimrc to edit like changes. So I'm not sure. Like it's a completely different Vim than the ones in Mac or Linux. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. I will just copy. I don't memorize this, and I'll just type this. Oh, let me paste, and then it's gonna download. Wait, did it just download that fast? Really?
That was very fast.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting here waiting.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna take a little bit more than that. And after downloading that, there's gonna be like a usage and examples. So in this example, there's like a add a Vim plug section. If you just read through it, I've done like this like 5 times already, and I know what to do. So I'm just gonna copy this part, and in here I have to go to Vimrc now to add it up. So Vim, and then there's a wave and slash dot vim rc. Whoever doesn't know terminal commands that much, wave means wherever, and slash dot vim rc means wherever the dot vim rc is. So I access that like that, and I'm going to paste that code like that, and go back and read through. There's a whole bunch of plugs that they already done, but I usually don't use them. Most of them I don't really use them. So I need a ending part. So I'm gonna just copy that. And wait. Okay. There's something weird going on, but okay.
You're in insert mode.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the text is not showing. The keyboard what I type is supposed to show, but it's not showing now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but you know how to paste, right? Like paste, something like that. It's easy, not gonna lie. So I go to back of the code and then or O to give a little space. And some people like trying to show the like line number and stuff. So I'm gonna show some like a little bit easier like regular use for the regular use. So I'm gonna just like make it a space there, and I'm gonna do some some set. Okay, so go to insert mode. I don't know why the keyboard key press showing is gone, but I think by now people knows how to do it. So I'll just go. So if I type set number and escape, and I'm gonna save it. And there's another some command mode that's called source and percentage, which is gonna refresh the source code. And you see here, it shows a line number now.
So does that just add line numbers? The source percent command, is that just to get the line numbers in?
No, so colon set number is actually adding a number.
Oh, that's the command to get numbers, and
Yeah.
that's in the. But when you prefix it with colon, you're basically telling it it's a Vim command.
Yes, it is Vim command.
Okay, and does this run at the start of every time you open Vim?
Yes, basically it's like it's a plugin. So
Right.
no,
Okay.
So I want to show you something. So I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna save it again. What? It didn't save. So I'm gonna do source percent again. It's gonna interesting, but I'm just gonna quit first and then
It probably has num on by default. Oh, okay. I
yeah,
see.
it should be going on. And if I do number, this should actually make it appear. So I'm
Right. In this instance,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So if I do it, I don't know. Like
It's probably like an unset number or something. It's probably not the same command, and that's probably why it doesn't delete. You have to like explicitly unset it to
yeah,
prevent it
because
from doing
I
that.
believe like when I was using Mac, I used same command to go away the set number lines. But I guess it's I might have forgotten some things, but yeah, it works like that. So if I do a set number here and then save it, it whenever you run any Vim, it is already there. The numbers are already there. So it's
Right.
really
So
handy.
the command is set no number. In
Oh
one,
really?
with no one number
Okay.
is one thing. Yeah.
Okay. I just might didn't remember that. So I'm gonna give a little things that I think it is useful. So it's like a wild menu. If I can type right. So what it does is um I think it's like, and then if I type like that and then press tab, it goes like that. But if I do save this and then refresh it with a source space percentage, and then if I do T and then go like this, it's wild. It's wild. Like there's a menu like showing up, so you can actually tap through
I
it.
did not know that. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is really crazy,
Wow.
and you can browse through every command, and actually you can learn um, all the commands that Vim have. Like so, like if I do Q, there's some stuff, but not much. Like U maybe there's an undo, like unmap, like something like that. You can do like crazy stuff with this, and this is really handy for me. You might not feel the same, but for me, it's really smart. I think it's smart. And another one is a smart case, and I think it's um so when
You can
you
actually change the color scheme like that too.
yeah, you can change the color scheme, but I usually don't really change color scheme because I just like the default. That's why. But like when you press space, okay, that's a Mac thing, I guess. If I do what is it, the slash, and then type set, and then enter, it goes to is I search the thing. I search the set. If I do
You search for the word set?
yes, and
Okay,
like
so
that.
slash is search. Slash
Yes,
word is search for a word.
yes, but I just put the set smart case, right? And I think it's if I do source now and then percent to refresh it, if I can type it right. I'm a bad typer, a lot of typos. And I do this and oh, this is different. Okay. So the one I was talking about, I think it's H highlight search. I think. Let's do it again. Because I don't really remember every single thing. Yes, okay, so there you go. It's highlights.
Oh, that's very cool.
Like it's highlights. the search result. So if I do set, slash call, it's going to be like that, and slash plug, it's going to search like that.
How do you switch between search results really fast?
So I think like I'm so used to like a setups like that I do, and I usually make it in a return key like this, but I don't know the default ones. That's one downside of just memorizing and mapping a lot of stuff. So let's look at it. Vim search. How should I search results? Search through. Result, maybe. It's not the one I wanted. Oh, okay, search word.
I'm seeing N to go to next.
N.
Just the letter N in normal mode.
Okay. So if I do set and space and just N. Oh yeah, there you go.
And then they said capital N is backwards.
Oh, nice find. There's so much to learn in Vim, and I usually don't memorize every single thing. I just use what I want. In my Mac, I usually set up as a tab, so I can just tap it and then browse through it. Yeah.
Right. Is there a way to search it and then have it list where the searches are on what lines in what files are currently open? Like if you have multiple Vim instances open in like terminals and whatever, is there a way to then search through all of them and then have it print out search locations?
So if you're opening one, like a multiple Vim Vim files, like files, you just open it with a Vim. I think it's considered as individual file search, I think. But there might be like a plugins that lets you find through all the things that are on the Windows.
That would be very interesting to see if that was the thing.
So the interesting thing is, if you quit, I'm gonna just save it this part, save, and then quit. And if I do Vim and then dot, it's gonna have a browsing stuff. Like you can actually have a what you call it, file directory, like this. And someone actually, I'm gonna actually share you guys how to have a really handy. It's called Nerd Tree. I think it's a Nerd Tree. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up soon. So don't worry about that. And I'm gonna go back to vimrc, and you can actually make at this point, like at this browsing point, you can actually toggle that file manager, and then like change the file, like open new file or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna show you that like really soon. And okay, so smart case is what is smart case? I forgot. I thought it was the search, but it wasn't. So I think just the smart case is what it means. Like, I think that's it. Okay, so let's actually add some plugins right now. Oops, where is it? So the one I told you should be like should be here. Maybe not. Okay, so there's a nerd tree here. I'm gonna just copy this code and go to terminal again, and then I'm gonna paste it like that. But I just wanna make a little bit of differences, so I'm gonna just make a space there. And it's to apply this changes, I have to save it first, and then I have to refresh the page. And then I'm gonna do, I forgot the line, sorry. So yeah, plug install plug, or you can do this. and go to this one, and it's gonna download it now. I believe default command is nerd tree toggle. Yeah, you can now browse through it like this. I think it's really cool.
Wow, so you can get like the VS Code directory tree.
Yes,
Essentially,
exactly.
that's what I
Yeah.
like to see.
But it is really hard to like type nerd tree or something like that. So like there is actually a really easy way to do something. So I'm gonna actually show it right away instead of just plugging in multiple plugins. Like first I have to do I'm gonna like remap some stuff. So there's like a leader key inside of Vim, which is I think it's a backslash. I'm not sure because I never use default ones. So I just do like this, and then I'm gonna do like that. And what it does is I'm mapping leader key to space. So this is gonna be really handy, like very soon. So after this, so I'm gonna map some keys. I think it's a NOR map and leader.
What's the leader key? Did I miss this?
Okay, so leader key here. Leader key is I think default is a backslash, but I'm just mapping this leader key to space right now because I use space because space is always on my thumb, so it's really easy to get space key. That's why I just map the leader key that I use a lot to space.
But what does the leader key normally do with backslash? Like, what's the default behavior of it? Like, how do we use it? I'm confused.
There is not much things to do. Not gonna lie. You actually how to make use of it is a real point. That's not leader key. That's what I know from what I've learned. So I will show you really soon. So
I think a demo will be helpful to help me understand what the leader key does.
I'm gonna do C and W and H.
For those of you who don't know, CW is Control W.
Yeah. I was gonna say it after this line. So this means after pressing leader H, which is space H, I'm gonna map it to Control W H. Does that make sense? So before, like we were making like a tur, and we have to press Control W to switch it, or Control W J or to browse it, right? So this is gonna be way easier right now if we do this. So I'm gonna just copy this line, yank it. Did it yank it? Yeah, it did. So I'm gonna copy 4 and then make it J as well as J. What do we have? K, right? K. Oops.
Oh, I get it. So is leader key like the prefix for essentially calling your commands in a faster way? Instead of having to press Control W, you set space as your leader key, and then you're able to use space to basically call your commands. Okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah. So there's like one really cool thing I really want to share. Oops, so why am I keep pressing P? I don't know why. But I'm gonna yank it and paste it again, and I'm gonna this is my. You can map it to wherever you want, but I'm gonna use P and Control. I'm not gonna use this one, so I'm gonna. There's a really cool stuff. If I do just D, T to like this. Wait, why didn't it work? Okay, it worked. Wow, that was weird. Maybe I was Oops. You can go back, absolutely. So you can just like delete it like this, and I'm gonna do hold command like this. I'm gonna just like nerd tree toggle and enter, and I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna refresh this like this, and what I can do is like this. I don't like this is going
That's
to be weird.
very cool. Space P just opens it in
Yeah.
normal mode. That's very neat.
I don't have to hold this like things here, blah blah blah. I just have to just space P, space P, space P, space P. That's it. It's really handy for me. I don't know, you guys also think like that, but for me, it's really handy. And if you see like this, you can actually do some like, I think you can do is Q. Okay, oh, this is a little different version of Nerd Tree. So you can actually browse, look at the questions, like handy stuff, like a guideline, and use it. Use this Nerd Tree. Someone made it really well, and I can do just that. And I can do this and Q. Wait a minute. This is a little weird because the command is not same. Okay, so it was okay, cool. So what I can do is I can do like this, split window, and I can just do it like this and then start coding. I think it's really cool. I hope you guys think as well. Like that, and I can do like that. I want to edit like this. I can do I to like a horizontal mode. And
Oh wow, that's
yeah,
really neat.
yeah, so I can do like this, and like the one I did, like space, I mapped everything to space, like Control W to space. So I can do like this. I can go up. If I have like a wanna to do something more, I can just do S, and then I can just browse everywhere, like that, like that. Why is not working? Something is weird. Is it mapped correctly? Is it mapped?
Are you sure those directories are not empty?
Oh, you know what? You see here, little L is mapped to little H. That's why. I'm so stupid, but you never know. You learn from mistakes. So L, I'm gonna do it like that, and it's gonna work. So I go up, I go left. Oh, I forgot. I always forget. I'm just gonna clean. I have to source, and I have to save it. So it should be working. Yes, it's working now. Okay, so that's how you set up some stuff. So I think it's like more like now James time, because I'm gonna like put some like IntelliSense for the coding. So
before you go over IntelliSense, Vim by default has highlighting for different programming languages, right? Is there a way that you can edit the highlighting colors in the vimrc file?
Yes, you can actually, but
oh, that's very cool.
There's like a more like a, I think you've already heard about it, like a Solarized Vim, Solarized terminal. I had it somewhere there. Solarized Vim, I guess. Or Vim. Oh my god, I can't type today. Yeah, so there's a something like this. You can actually have like a plugin. There's like a bundle. These are all the like a plugins that you can find, and this is a plugin. You can do it. I think let's try this actually. Control C, and then let me paste it, and I'm gonna go to int and like that, and I'm gonna source and like that. and plug. Yeah, and it's gonna download it. Wait. I think I have to do source percent. Well, I don't know what happened.
Try restarting Vim. You might have to close this instance of Vim for it to take effect.
Well, it did not do anything, but it was
Interesting.
yeah.
Well, an attempt was made.
Interesting, but let's go back and see how to use it actually. Solarized the arc. A true enable terminal. So high, low, flat. Set background dark. Okay.
And color theme.
Okay, yeah. I guess that's the one we needed. So paste. And I believe this one should have like this one, I believe. And source percent. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. You could change the color theme for something. I don't know how to do myself, like customize it, but you can download the theme and then just do it. I've never done this before, actually. It's really cool, James. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very neat. And I imagine there's definitely options to allow you to customize it in the vimrc file as well.
Yeah, probably.
Which we're not going to go into since
Yeah,
I want to see the...
I'm not a pro. That I can tell that. So let's go to some IntelliSense a little bit. And after this, I'm gonna end it because I know this Neoclide, I think, and I just memorized this because I do it a lot. I just tried to find this multiple times, and this is actually neovim plugin. If you see Coc.nvim, it means neovim. And if someone wants to use it, I think I have it on here. I don't. So yeah, so I did that, and this is all GitHub library, GitHub like a repository. So it's basically copying a file from repository. So I'm gonna first install block install and contacting compress hundreds finish done. Yes, I can go back and percent. So now you have another plugin that's gonna have a whole bunch of neovim plugins. So you need some kind of code. Actually, I like to put it down here. Actually, let G is a COC. I have some code written down. I don't memorize this, so I'm not. I'm not that smart, so I don't memorize this. I just put it down on my note right now. I'm looking at it right now. Extensions, and it's gonna be array. So just to let you know, like this, there's actually like the Vim itself is a code. Like it's like a little bit of coding. So you can actually use if statement here and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is like its own programming language. Honestly, the Vim config file.
Yes, actually, I had to learn. It's called Vimscripting.
Oh, it's Vimscript. Okay,
yeah.
That's cool.
So, okay. I think it's a marketplace. So what it does is make basically it just gets the marketplace of like list every plugin that you can find in the coc.nvim neovim, yeah, something like that. So I'm not sure I sourced it, but I'm doing it again.
Did you say this downloads all of them?
No, not download all of them. shows all the
Oh, it shows them. Okay.
yeah, it's like you can choose from it. Yeah. I forgot how to use it actually. COC. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh wait. Oh yeah. So there's another like a code. It should be somewhere here. Oh yeah. Okay, so Coc install is the one like you're trying to do to install neovim now. And if I wrote, there's two ways to do it, but like I used this kind of way. But so basically, you can do like Coc. I forgot the command. Oh god, what was it? Coc.
Coc install capital C capital I.
Coc install, and I forgot the. It's really handy. They just give out the things. Market place. There you go. Why did I do that? I just quit it, and then what I do is Coc. I actually forgot the command. It probably this marketplace action diagram is okay, so Coc list. Okay, it's a. I think it's a list. Oh yeah. So here you can. Can you guys see it? So there's marketplace now.
Yeah.
So if I type it, I can browse through every plugins you can do. You
Oh
can
my
do,
god.
yeah, SQLite. Wait, did I see SQLite? I don't know. I'm a dyslexia, so I might have seen something wrong and said a SQLite. But yeah, you can have a SAS, Rust. I don't know what's wrong, but yeah, something like that. So basically, you can have like a. I think there's a Java too. Actually, I think there was Python, right? Am I glitching? Oh, there's Python. Yeah, Python, and I'm pretty much sure there's Java. I use it Java. I code Java in Vim, and there's Go. Like most recent languages are in here, and there's a C++ for sure. That there's a C lang. What? Why is I'm pretty much sure there was a C++ and I can't find it. I don't know why.
What are we looking for? The C++ IntelliSense version?
Yeah. Just for you, man. Like you wanted to use C++ on Vim.
Yeah,
That's
hang on.
fine.
I'll try and find what the one that we want is.
C++ Vim plugins. Computer C++. Okay. I can't find it. Oh, there's like a C++ highlighting stuff. Vim C++ modern. You can use as a you can download with a Vim plug with this command. I'm not sure that's the best one, but you can do it. Yeah. So, did you find it, James?
No, I'm looking for it. I know there's gotta be. I've seen it before, and I've seen people using it, so I know it exists.
Yeah. I don't use C++, so I thought there was. I'm pretty sure there was, but I'm not 100% sure right now.
What about C? Is there a C autocomplete?
Yeah, there was C-lang. There was C-lang.
Oh yeah, we could try C-lang instead of CPP. Go for it.
Yeah. Ooh. No. What? Yeah, it sometimes happens something like that. Because I'm not really used to like I said, I'm pretty new to it. And marketplace. And then there was ABCD. So there was a C make and C lang. C make, there's C make. I think it's this one? Yeah, C lang format more easily. Oh, there's some Chinese that I cannot read. I guess this is the one, right? You think so?
Yeah, I would try that one.
Alright, so yeah.
It's that or the other one.
I just downloaded it like that. Install finished, and I do close that, and then I do source percent, and be aware of my C skill. I don't know how to code C.
Just do hello world. Let's see it.
Hello.c.
Did it uninstall the Solarized theme?
Cannot find color scheme Solarized. I'm not sure. I don't know. It works. So print. It's not highlighting.
I don't think the vimrc compiled or whatever it had to do. I don't think it got set up. And there's probably options for it as well that we need to take a look at in the config.
Cannot find color scheme Solarized. I don't know what that means. Oh wait, what? It just deleted it somehow?
Did you write it out?
I mean, it's still here.
Oh.
I didn't delete it. Maybe plug install.
That's weird.
It's already there. Well.
Is that 8? It was Solarized 8, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's weird.
So. Yeah. Something happened and it's not working. Yeah, Solarized 8.
Yeah, just take it out then, if that's preventing us from using it.
Yeah, I'll just take out this and quit, and I'm gonna do hello C. Let's see. It's not working. I knew it. Huh.
Try using clangd instead. I'm looking at clangd right now, and it looks like the right one. It says it's what supports it. I just linked it in chat.
At the market?
Yeah, at the market. The other one, not the one that the shorter one. And then it looks like there's some options as well.
Okay. So, which one?
Just clangd.
Clang. I think I. Clang.
This might actually also work for C++.
Just clangd?
Yeah, just clangd.
Okay, so if you see, there's a actual VS Code. Like you see VS Code HTTP client for Coc.nvim.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh. You know what? I know the problem.
What?
So if you see here, I added a Coc market, but I did not add the COC format style.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll just copy this for now. Copy and install it, and then 3. And paste it. That didn't work out, but it's alright. It's one C. Oh yeah, I forgot. Why am I so stupid right now? It's not working good. I had a long day, by the way. Yeah. I hope this works. Oh, what?
Things are looking promising.
Yeah. Print. It's not highlighting.
I just saw completion
Yeah.
a second ago. Try doing includes first and everything.
Okay.
Try like writing hello world. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Include.
All right, things are. And now, how do you get into that list and select things from it?
So if I do this, it's arrow key.
Oh, okay, arrow key.
I believe this is a C++ version, and this is C, right?
No, they're used in both.
Really?
Parentheses is used for something on the local path relative to the executable, and the brackets is used for the include path.
STD something I forgot. STR?
stdio
IO, okay. IO.
is for printf.h.
Yeah. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working now. Somehow.
That's what I like to see.
Okay.
You gotta int main. You gotta wrap it in a function.
Yeah. Hello. Oh my god, I did something wrong, but it's okay. I got this. Something like that. Yeah, this is working. So you can actually have like a VS Code style IntelliSense.
Is that an exclamation point, like triangle, warning you that line is illegal?
Oh,
That's pretty cool. That's like error checking you.
so
on
if
the
you
line.
save it, and at the bottom, it usually says it like this. If I go here, there's like a no line in the.
Oh, it gives you the warning. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this is how it works.
it's in Vim. I love that. All right, screw VS Code. I'm switching over to Vim. This
Yep.
is so comfy.
Yeah, this is so. Oh my god, it's been an hour and a half already. Probably many people have left, I guess.
Yeah, we lost a few people, but it's great to see we have so much retention. I'm glad that so many people stuck it out.
Okay. So yeah, that was actually the ones I wanted to show. So it's everything is possible in Vim that's are working in the VS Code basically. I know there's a debugger that you can actually have a plugin, but I never used debugger in any of the IDEs before, and I just like to print out myself. So I never used debugger, but I'm looking forward to use one in the Vim too. So yeah, that was my presentation on Vim, introduction to Vim. Any other question? Any questions? Any question? No?
Doesn't
Okay.
seem like it.
Yeah, I mean, probably people are lost somewhere. We were doing some crazy stuff.
Or they were so amazed by your presentation that they don't have any questions because you answered all of them.
Yeah, I hope so, but there is no perfect thing. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me stop recording for now. Stop recording. Cool.
Thank you, Robin. It was very informative. I'll take back over then and just lay out what the agenda is for the next week before we wrap things up.
Okay.
So tomorrow night we have one of our most important events of the entire semester, the industry interview panel. I highly recommend, if you never come to another IEEE event again, you should at least come to the industry interview panel tomorrow and come with a question or two for the people who are going to be there. There's more information on who they are in the workshop, in the announcements channel. And you can look them all up on LinkedIn and see what they're all about, and just try and come up with some questions for them to ask. There's probably going to be quite a few people there, but this is, again, probably one of the biggest events that we're going to be having, and that's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then Friday night, we're doing side project development night, as always. Monday night, coding interview practice and resume review if you need it. And then next Tuesday is our second officer meeting. All officers are required to attend. First Tuesday of the month is always our officer meeting, which is also open to the public. Anyone's allowed to attend that if you're interested in the administration aspect of the IEEE. Wednesday is we're defending our budget in front of our new and unfunded budget in front of the student association. Come if you want to watch me dress up as Emperor Palpatine and make a fool of myself and chew out the SA for not giving us any money. And then Thursday is Carolyn's workshop on Introduction to MATLAB. And then Friday is once again side project development night. So that's the schedule for the rest of this week and all of next week. And yes, we have basically an event every single day next week, as well as for the rest of this week. We're very busy these days. Of course, you don't have to come to everything. I recommend top priority, go to the thing tomorrow, and then next highest priority, the workshop next week. But if you're an officer, just know that the officer meeting on next Tuesday is mandatory, as it always is. So I think that's everything. So again, another big round of applause for Robin, who just gave this great presentation on Vim. I highly encourage everyone to switch over. It's a great platform. After this, I'm very excited. I thought it was very cool. I hope that everyone else thought so as well. I think that's everything. Does anyone else have any announcements? Any questions for Robin?
I guess that's it.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Robin, do you have any good tutorials, like any more stuff for Vim that you might want to share that you learned from?
For the Vim or other parts?
Yeah, for Vim, like if you wanted to share maybe so we could do stuff on our own if we wanted to.
Maybe. I'll think about it though.
Okay, if you want, you could just post it in the chat or something. People will find it.
Okay, cool. Any other questions or comments?
I think not.
All right.
Okay. Let's wrap things up. Thank you for coming, everyone. It was great to see everyone. Have a great night. We hope to see all of you tomorrow and at all the other events that we're having over the next 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.